Here we go. Shoulder day. Shoulder day today. See the new tank top? Oh, so sweet. Check it out on my website. Definitely want to check that out. But here we are, Smash, Bonita Springs. It's actually a really big place. There's a lot going on here. Max at the front was really cool. He showed us around. He's a great guy. Fantastic job. Appreciate that. It was a drive down here, so I'm feeling like my blood sugar is a little low going into this workout. Might have to drink some sugar or something to get started, but we'll see. So I'm only gonna do like 5 minutes here and just to warm everything up. Leg day yesterday was food. It's fucking intense. Felt so good. Haven't got under 6 plates in a while, you know? Literally woke up this morning, felt like I got hit by a bus. I thought to myself, yeah, that's right. I did this. And today was one of those days where I thought, I should probably take a day off, you know? And then I was like, day off. Who the fuck is talking in your head right now? Like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, you're right, stupidest thing I ever thought of. Holy shit. Just get moving, get your head down, one step after another. My legs feel like rocks right now. They're rubbing together like literally, it's like I got a tennis ball between my legs. Just know about this tank top though. Yeah, these are cool. These are cool. I had these custom made from a dude in Pakistan. We got some more tank tops coming, but these are cool. Got them on the website. Like I said, anybody that I catch wearing one of these when I show up at the gym, if it's like leg day and you train legs, or shoulder day and you train shoulders, you get a free jug of protein, jug of post-strokes, insulin medic, because it's shoulder day today. Oh, son. I don't know, doing 6 plates yesterday made me think about 7. I'm just like, because once it's heavy, it's like all heavy. At some point, you're just like, notice when we were going yesterday, that second rep I did was better than the first one. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool, very cool. Shoulders, gonna go quick today. We're going light on the shoulders today. I'm not going heavy on my shrugs, I'm going light. Just gonna chase a pump, reps, because central nervous system is feeling like, I feel sluggish when I woke up today. I'm like, I even took some Yohimbe and shit, and I'm still like, You ever taken Yohimbe before, Ren? I like it. Yeah. 5 milligrams you can feel, 10. Sometimes I'll take some white willow bark, which is aspirin. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I'll throw some like cayenne pepper in there, increase the blood flow. And I got a couple other things I throw in there like that. I can keep going, but like your blood flow is like, yeah, we'll start you small if you want to try it, but it's like a circulatory stimulant. Kind of triggers your nervous system a little bit. So it kind of does what caffeine does, but just differently. Like caffeine is caffeine, Yohimbe is Yohimbe. I was told when I was a kid, I remember my buddy Gus Hankey, Nico Bulldog legend. He was the guy that taught me how to work out and stuff. When I was 12, he was like, took me to the gym. First time I went to the gym, I deadlifted 300 pounds, and it was because he was doing sets with it. I was like, I can pick that up. He's like, oh, you think so? I was like, first day in the gym, yeah, go ahead. Anyway, so I did it. And after that, I was like, teach me how to work out, you know? And he used to always make these protein shakes. Back in the day, protein shakes tasted like shit. They were so bad. Like, they tasted bad until a company came out called Designer Whey. When Designer Whey came out, they changed the game. All of a sudden, they tasted good. Before that, they were like bitter, chalky, cake battered, like thick protein shake. It was all casein protein. Like whey protein wasn't a thing yet. And so those protein shakes sucked, but then he feed me that. He showed me magazines. He took me to my very first bodybuilding competition. I was 12 years old, saw Flex Wheeler, guest pose, Oklahoma City. And then he would have these drops. He'd put it in his mouth and he'd let it sit under his tongue for like 3-4 minutes. He's like, you take this. He's like, get you ready to work out. I'm like, what is it? He's like, Yohimbe. I'm like, what is it? And he's like, I think he said, the Aborigines back in the day used to take this stuff before they'd go to war, and they'd get all fired up, you know, and they would like go kick ass and rape and pillage, you know, everything. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I want that. It's like, you know, and so I remember taking it and being like, and it's a stimulant, but it's not amphetamine, and it's not caffeine, so it's like, so because it's different, but it's a stimulant and works differently, I'm over here like, well, what happens if you stack all three? Rich Piana, where are you? I love you. I love you, buddy. Rest in peace. He would support this message. He'd be like, yeah, look at it, do it. I know he would. Okay, starting to feel alive. Feel alive. I'm gonna stop this thing at 7 minutes. I don't wanna. I think the stretch room is this way. We'll find it. I'll take a little spot over here. All right. Grab these mats. I'll start telling everybody you're my trainer. She's like, she's hard on me.
I support it.
And people are like, man, what do you got to do? I'm like, Ren, tell them.
Everything.
Everything. Everything. I feel the Yohimbe hitting a little bit. It's like a fucking game changer. I need to carry Yohimbe. That needs to be a product I need to carry. I'm gonna do it. Because sometimes I want to be all gacked out, you know, because I trained legs hard the day before. Fuck. Inflate. Got all new labels coming in with all my stuff. Got new stickers coming too. They're gonna be cool. Say super. Passing those out. So the friends I make, people, you guys come up, you know, ask me for a sticker. I got one. You know, I'm very fortunate to be able to live the life that I do. I mean, I spent a lot of years building myself and learning the tricks of the trade and experience and all kind of stuff. And I've been homeless, broke several times. You know, I've talked about that before. I don't care. But right now it's all feeling like it was worth it. Because all I do is cool shit every day. Like, I think everybody should like really focus on the things they really want to do. And no matter how hard it is, no matter how far away it feels, you got to do it. Because what are you going to do? Convince yourself you made the right choice, not doing the thing you wanted to do? I don't think people realize the weight of their decisions in their mind. Because like, if you're like, I want to live in Hawaii, and people are like, oh, what are you going to do there? How are you going to, it's so expensive, it's this, it's that. You're going to hear all that, you know, and like, you're like, yeah, but I want to live there. And then people just shoot it down, and then maybe you start going, yeah, maybe it's too expensive. Well, then like, why would you do that to yourself? Why don't you just say, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I'll be over there living. And that's what I want to do. So I can't understand like somebody that would just like say no to themselves. It's like putting yourself in a box. It's like putting yourself in a prison willingly. You willingly put yourself in a prison because it's your thoughts. You can be like, no, I'm fucking going. People could say whatever, but no, I'm going. I don't know how. I don't know when. I'm going. You know? And then you will. Like, wise, but like, for some reason, people just use every excuse to not live the life that they want, you know? All right. See, I already took the Yohimbe earlier. They got me. And I drank full, like, thermos of coffee driving down here. Got some new shorts, new style of shorts coming in. Got some new shirts. Got these tank tops. These are fun. These are fun. You know anything about Twitch? That platform, people game on it and stream their games and stuff? I'm trying to figure it out because I got my big arcade at the house.
Right.
I'm thinking like, if I could set that up to stream and have people know to tune in with me while I'm jamming, because like I'm basically playing by myself. I want to be honest with you.
Right.
It's not as much fun by yourself. So even if there was people online, I'm like jamming, you know, I'm like, what's up, you know, like I could, you know, what game you want to see me jam on today? And I always pick like old school shit.
Yeah.
It's everything from like PlayStation 1 under, which to you, it's probably like Atari. Wanted an arcade ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now I have one. And it has me on there. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It's got a fucking, I got, you know, this Deadpool Wolverine, you know, it's got Juggernaut right here. And then my boy, Deadpool right next to me, you know. And then the man, Wolverine over there, and Gambit over here. I was on the fence between Gambit and Elektra. Probably been a good idea to have a girl on the board. And Jennifer Gardner's a sweetheart. She's super cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you tuned in with her at all, but she's rad. She's so nice to me on set and seen her at the gym and stuff, and like very humble. Goes a long way. Might be a big muscular guy, but I like it when people are nice and friendly like anyone else, you know? She's cool. Because you know, like when you work with, I guess, different people, you never know how it's gonna go. And I think the thing that I've realized the most, like all the people at the top are cool. It's kind of the people that are trying to get there, like a lot of in-betweeners. And that's in every industry. Like if you look at like bodybuilders that crush it, won all kind of shit and established, they're always cool. But the ones that maybe never quite got what they wanted out of it, they have attitudes. They'll tell you how great they are all the time. It's like that in anything though. I just gotta loosen up a little bit. We're doing these shoulders and we're gonna be done with that. Doing reps today. And reps, Ren, right? I need to start working on doing the splits. There's a time I could do the splits.
Yeah.
I got a photo for proof. Nobody would believe me if I didn't have a photo. Did it at the Olympia one day. It was me and a couple girls and guy, I think his name is Jeff, IPB Pro, and they're like, we should do the splits. And I was like, all right. And they laughed like, oh, you can do it, whatever. I'm like, we're gonna find out. I was like, boom, drop down. I'd been working on it for a while. This is my opportunity. It's all about the hips.
It really is.
Once you get I mean, you could probably tell me more than I can. You do the splits?
I can't do the middle ones, but I can do. I can't do the middle ones.
What do you call that? The Chinese splits or Japanese splits?
I have no idea.
Versus American. Let's see how close we are.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Got a little ways to go. I'll get there. I'll get there. If I do it every day, I'll get there. It takes about 4 weeks.
How does it feel?
Horrible. Horrible. More pain you endure, the better your life's gonna be.
Right.
The pain is like this barrier of like, on the other side is awesome.
It's the price you gotta pay, right?
This side's harder for me. Not bad. Not bad for first attempt in a while. Just stay on it and keep doing it. I can. Okay. Do a couple sit-ups and let's get out of here. Do the things that people are like, no way he could do that.
Yeah.
You know? And the trick with sit-ups is to hold your stomach tight, even right now. So even it looks like I'm relaxed, I'm not relaxed. That way the entire time there's tension. Because if I relax, then you have to start over, and it'll take a long time to get your the response you want with your abs to get somewhere. So I just stay holding it, but I expand and contract it. And then sometimes I just hold it, so I create more tension because my abs are in such good shape right now. It takes a lot to get there with one set, so I have to like get them exhausted, you know. So I put myself in a spot where I'm like, ooh. Here we go. Hey man, what's going on over here?
Cream cheese, I'm giving away.
Put cream cheese on the bagel?
Every day.
Yeah?
But we cut that out.
So you don't want to gain weight? You're trying to come down and trying to get shredded? What are you doing?
My father wanted me to be like you, and I just put on the end of that.
look like you're healthy, you know?
He's healthy as a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood coming on healthy as a horse, but crud, I love me. After 9 strokes. He's had 9 strokes.
Okay, I figure, okay. Well, man,
He's doing good work.
see you putting in the work right now.
Yeah, look, I see your work. You, unbelievable. How long do you work out? 6 hours a day?
Oh, no, I usually be for like an hour and a half. I've just done it for a long time. But fortunately for me, all my stuff works. You know, I don't have any issues, you know. Yeah. And it's a blessing too, you know. The longer we press on, you know, where it's...
You two know each other well?
No, my name's Aaron, by the way.
Aaron. Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe. What's your name?
Joe Lynn. She's Todd Michaels, sir.
Cod.
Your
And
name?
Wally.
Cod Michaels, Aaron.
Oh, I like that handshake. That's like a polite guy.
Good. Good. Nice to meet you. Strengthen this one. Let's get what's your name?
Dulcie.
Dosey?
Yeah.
Aaron. Dosey. Cod.
Julian.
Joe Lynn.
Joe Lynn.
Yeah.
See, that's a smart way.
Joe Lynn.
Man, you
Dosey. Cod.
like we got here.
I look at him, he should be involved in movies along with
Yeah.
Rock Guy.
That's a good idea. I would love that.
I just saw a movie, Central Intelligence.
I mean, I might do this and that, you know.
Because you'd be perfect.
Yeah, Rock's a pretty cool guy, you know.
Well, you could do the same thing.
Well, you call him up and tell him, Cod. Say, hey, let's get the big guy going, you know.
I have to get the Paramount first, and Paramount, then you have to find his agent. And his agent, you have to go through this 1,000 things you could do, but it is possible.
Let's skip all that. Straight to social media. Listen here, DJ. All right, me and Cod say it's time for me to be in a movie with you. Okay, he said it, not me. It was him that said it. There it is.
Absolutely, yeah, it's it. And I'm even giving up my management.
Nice meeting you.
I'm trying to figure out, Paramount is owned by the what family? Now there's a private family, what? No one trying to
Tell him. Find out and tell him. Find out.
Who's Paramount's owned by?
You guys be good. We'll see you next week. Yeah.
Family control. So you just share.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We'll put my stuff right here. There's somebody made a device out there for people that have shoulder issues. You take like the stick with a tennis ball on it. Have you seen that? You're swinging around like this. It's like this motion, but the resistance from the ball creates a little more.
Huh.
And so there's people that have went from like couldn't raise their shoulder to like in a month.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Large coffee, cream, and sugar. Thank you very much.
Started planning out that post-workout shake, huh? Is that what's going on, Cod?
Well, she gives me a large coffee, cream, and sugar. That's it. I can't even have my
Well, she's shredded. You better listen to her, all right? Well, you better be careful. You're the one hanging out with her. You know what I mean?
I know. She's my trainer. That's it. Kick your ass.
A big personality. You know, you have all those strokes and hard to move around. You got to be a strong person, you know? You got to will those connections when they've been severed, you know?
Right.
You know, I've heard there's been a lot of new information to say that psilocybin mushrooms neuro pathways. I mean, when I was in high school, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to create new neuro pathways.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't just having fun on the weekend, all right?
You were doing something with that.
It was all about a healing process.
Exactly.
No, it's crazy though. They have these new like ketamine clinics and stuff, and they're microdosing psilocybin and stuff like that, and they're finding out that it helps with like PTSD and all these things. So it's like really what they're figuring out is like psychedelics are very powerful, but if they're used the right way, the possibilities are kind of endless.
Right.
We don't even fucking know. I'm pro anything that grows out of the ground. Let's check it out.
Right.
Yeah, let's check it all out. God made it there for a reason. There's probably something in there good. I mean, like we're finding out all this stuff about nicotine. Have you heard about nicotine lately? Turns out there's studies that prove that nicotine, in like 2 weeks time, taking nicotine, like 3 milligrams of nicotine every day in like 2 weeks' time completely reverses myocarditis. The scarring, the damage, everything to the heart. Myocarditis is like your heart has infections and is messed up. And there's studies. I watched this guy break down the studies, cite them, and I'm repeating. I saw him, relate to me, and that is crazy. So here's the thing: nicotine's bad, right?
Right.
It's bad, right? Not bad. It's a chemical, right? Mm-hmm. It's not a chemical.
Right, but they put it with the chemicals.
They put chemicals with it.
Right.
Things like pyrazines and then all these other addictive chemicals. The tobacco industry can put up to 198 chemicals in cigarettes, and that's okay. Nicotine is heavily found in tobacco, but guess what else it's in? All the nightshade vegetables. Eggplant, cucumbers, jalapenos, peppers. Guess who has the least amount of cancer issues in the world? Guess what, people? Mexicans. And they're saying,
Yay.
and they're saying because they eat all these peppers, which are higher in nicotine.
Right.
So nicotine, we've been taught to believe that it's addictive. You ever been addicted to a pepper? Any vegetable, eggplant, cucumber, ever addicted to that? Now that all this information is coming out, wild. There's a guy saying that he's like, for the rest of his life, he's gonna be taking like nicotine. So now I'm like exploring shit because like it cures like all kinds of different, apparently from what he said, it cures all different types of cancers and stuff too.
Heard too.
And then he said that's why they became like a war on like cigarettes and whatnot in the United States. And we have horrible health. And guess what people do in Europe? Everybody smokes. And so
But they have different, I was just about to say too.
It's like now everything, it's crazy. It's like we're in this time right now. It's such a crazy time where we're like, so many things we've been told are just fucking lies.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay, I think I'm there. I think I'm loose. Lighting is everything. We just got started. We ain't even started with this pump yet. I think my shoulders are nervous after what they saw that I did to my legs yesterday. Feels good. Just getting started. It's in here. It's in here. Oh, it's coming in right here. Waiting for a gallon gear to shoot me my new sleeve. Been with these guys forever. You know, being a competitive bodybuilder at 19, I was Mr. Teen Colorado, and, I competed in Denver, but I was living in Grand Junction, Colorado. After that, they did a whole news story on me. This is before social media, so when you're on TV, it's like, and they put me out there, and the whole town was like, very cool to me. Like, I remember I was 19, and then there was like a lot of owners that owned bars, and like there wasn't really any clubs in town at the time till I was 20. I told you about that club that I worked at. But I was 19, and the owners of the bar deck, I'd walk up there and try to get in, and I was like, and they'd say, "You're that teen bodybuilder, right?" I'm like, Yeah. I'm like, shit, you know? And they're like, that's all good. Come in here. Put an X on his hand. Like, come in here. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Put an X on my hand there. Come on, you come in here. I want to introduce you to a couple people. And I'm like, all right. They're like, this is that kid that's that bodybuilder. They won the championship. We saw him on TV, you know? And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And so I was like 19 years old, like chilling in the bar, hooking up with the older girls. You know what fun it was? For a 19-year-old kid. I didn't even have a fake ID. Just roll in there. I'm like, so what's up to the owner? You know? The X on my hand, just hand me a water. I was like, I didn't mind anyway, because usually I'd go out and I wouldn't drink anyway. So like, that's kind of how it was. And then, you know, way back then, like, I'd have a gallon of water. I'd show up to a party, you know, and people would say, man, why aren't you drinking? I have a competition coming up. Oh, all right. I'm like, but I still want to hang out, have fun, you know? And so, like, nothing has really changed. All this time, lifetime ago, I actually started dating the bartender. And then she wanted to compete. And I coached her for her first show, and she won. It was the first person I ever trained. And it was the second year, the first year that women's figure was a class. Before that, it was just women's bodybuilding. They didn't have women's bikini. So women's figure was like, they didn't want to be bodybuilders. They wanted to, you know, have this type of shape, you know? I won my show, she won her show. It was funny because there was a team of us from Ultimate Fitness in Grand Junction doing this competition. And a woman named Margaret Taylor was the trainer, and she was the big bodybuilder that I met when I said I went to Bulldog's gym. And I'm like, is this where the big guys go? And she's like, what do you want with my big guys? I'm like, I want to be one, you know? Well then, I don't know, maybe she didn't manage her money right or whatever. That gym got closed down. She went to Ultimate Fitness. And when she went to Ultimate Fitness, she had like a team of everybody. And like, she was a wealth of knowledge for me to a point, you know? But I had already had success winning, you know, the team championship the year before. And so I had the same recipe and I wanted to change a couple things. And so I went from 222 pounds and a quarter, my very first competition, to 238 pounds. The very next year and a half later, like on stage weight, you know? And I trained my girlfriend. And so even though we were a team, I was training myself and my girlfriend at the time. And she was training everybody else, right? So me and her were the only two that won. We both won. And so like when they called to give us the team trophy, I thought everybody was gonna come out there with me. I think she was a little bitter about it, you know? So I walked out there, took the team trophy myself. It was like, and it's like, I think she's like mad at me because she didn't coach me or whatever, you know? It's all good, it's weird. Later on when I got myself in trouble, there was a lot of gyms that were like, oh, we're not sure we want you training here, kind of thing. I told you about that. She was bad-mouthing me. And then you know what happened? Another gym opened up in town, a Powerhouse. And one of my buddies was one of the owners. He called me first and was like, dude, you gotta come train there. I want you to be like head trainer. I'm like, my man. My boy Derek Trombetta at the time, you know? And so I'm training there. Ultimate Fitness went out of business. She's looking for a job. What do you think happened? She came to Powerhouse. And after she was bad-mouthing me and stuff, I was like, and she's like, oh, hey, it's so good to see you. I'm like, He literally kicked me when I was down. So I told the owner, I was like, fuck her. They said, nope, we're good. Your reputation precedes you. And then she started shouting and cussing at everybody on the way out. And he was like, obviously, I got the right information on you. Crazy, right? Cream always rises to the top. No matter what happens, you know who you are? Yeah, I was ornery. I might have gotten a little bit of trouble, but it had nothing to do with my fucking gym life. You know? It's good. Pretty lean right now. I know I'm sitting right around 310. I don't really want to be any heavier. Feels good. All right. I think I'm in a good spot right now. My mobility's good, energy's good. Okay, we're gonna do some flies. Doing reps today. So we're gonna use a little weight, big pump. That's the plan. Go one up, 17 and a half. There's one. I'm starting to set in now. 120 reps. Told you I was gonna do reps today. Probably get 500 reps in this workout today for everything I'm doing. Hey, stay with me. Yeah, come on. Hey. You okay? See that scab on my shoulder? Mm-hmm. 6 plates deadlifting. Or 6 plates squatting. This is what that is. From yesterday? Mm-hmm. Fucking proud of that. I've done that in a while. They're swollen from yesterday, so I don't have as much definition as I did yesterday. They're recovering. You know, one of the things when I would compete, I wouldn't train legs a week out. So compete on Saturday. Saturday would be the last day to do legs. The week before, that way all the water come out and you get a little way more shredded. I'm pretty fucking lean right now though. If I want to do stage, I'd have to drop down another 3% or so, right in there. I know when I'm close, so I can see this little tick. That's what me personally, I know I'm close on my, so I'm close, but you know, the day of the show you want to be. What you know about those hamstrings? I used to have shitty hamstrings for years. And then I figured out how to train them. I talked to you about that range of motion. Mm-hmm. 1 year I went from like embarrassed about my hamstrings to showing them off. I trained them twice a week, fucking first on leg day, every fucking day. And I made them so strong, isolating that movement. It was the only thing I could do to feel them. And now I can feel them doing all kinds of movements. But at first I could only feel them with that movement.
Right.
And so it's just crazy that they come so far. Son. Powerhouse Gym Tampa. Similar to like this. There's some punching bags around. The light was close, pretty good. It's overhead. I used to pose there every day after I get pumped. And the owners were so cool. They never said like, don't do it. I'd break down in my fucking underwear like that. And I'd just fucking tear it down, you know. And like, I was making myself better, you know.
Yeah.
I guess they got complaints for like a year and a half, like a year, which is crazy because it was a pro gym.
Right.
So like, it wasn't any of the pros complaining, obviously. Yeah. But maybe like there's some people in there, you know, maybe for like a year. And then at about 2 years, it became famous because I took a photo with a girl standing like this, and she was standing right in front of me. And I was standing there, and people didn't know if it was photoshopped or what because of my size and everything. That's when Instagram was very different. I gained like almost 20,000 followers off a photo.
Wow.
And everybody was like, oh, he photoshopped it and stuff like that. And then they looked at all my other stuff and like, I don't think so, you know? And then everyone came to that spot to pose. The complaint stopped. And the owners were like, dude, you made this spot. They said, we used to get complaints from you all the time. There's somebody in his underwear over there, you know? And he was like, but now people call to see if they can come down or, you know, when the busy time is or when whatever to like avoid it so they get there. I got a photo, one of my favorite photos is a photo of me doing a shot like this. And in the reflection, you can see Rich Piana sitting over there watching me, waiting for his turn to go with Drew, which was one of his clients. Big Drew, you're my boy. And it's one of my favorite photos. Because he was like, Rich was like, loved it. I was like, oh, this is the spot. Like, you know, and like, I remember he wanted to do a video with me, his girlfriend with him, Chanel. He was like, hey man, let's shoot some videos, you know, I'll shoot a video, get you on my YouTube, whatever. I'm like, all right, man, you know. I'm like, I'm already sponsored, you know, so I got he's like, that's fine, wear your shit, I don't care, whatever, so you know my video. I'm like, oh, all right. All right, so we do the video. After we get done, he's like, we'll do some posing? I'm like, sure, man, but like, I didn't like bring a suit, you know, I just got my underwear on, you know what I mean? He's like, I don't care if you don't care. I was like, all right. He's like, drop him. So then he's like, he tells the girl, it's so funny. He tells Chanel, because she's running the camera. She's really good at the camera. He's like, all right, babe, get in there. Get right up in there. This angle, you know, Aaron, you stand there, you know. And I'm like, okay, you know. And I'm like, when you're in the bodybuilding world, like you see physiques like subjectively.
It's not
like you're, you know. But people that aren't in the bodybuilding world are like that. They're like,
yeah.
I remember Alex Rodriguez was chasing around Aaron Stern in the gym, and she's a friend of mine, you know, and she was like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, just getting ready to work out, just got here, what's up? Perfect. She's like, will you come watch me pose? She won the Olympia twice. I mean, she was fucking dialed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is like, I think she's going for a second Olympia win. I was like, yeah, of course I'll come watch you. So I go in there and I start watching her pose, and she's like, thanks. she's like, fucking Alex Rodriguez is like trying to fucking chase me around and wants me to, you know, train him. Oh, why don't you train me? I want you to train me. She's like, he doesn't want me to fucking train him, you know? She's like, I know what he wants, you know? And I was like, so, rather have me here. Got it. Sorry, A-Rod. He came in there with Cameron Diaz one time, and I seen her, didn't realize who she was, and she got right up on me. I was like, oh, hey. You know, she's like, hi, walks by, you know? And I'm like, that's fucking Cameron Diaz, you know? I'm like, huh. I'm going about my little walk, and I look across the gym, and I see A-Rod. just mad dogging me, you know, like, and then I find that out about, you know, he's trying to get trained by what's her name and stuff, and I'm like, it's just not enough. You gotta have them all, huh? You gotta have them all. It's kind of a funny deal. At the time, I was just broke little bodybuilder. It's funny how environment changed your perspective quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a lot of money, might be all this or that, but I mean, funny, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I had nothing. Drove a beat up truck. I just finished my book. I was doing seminars and stuff. Erin Stern's a hell of an athlete, though. She has like an Olympic mindset. Like, I used to train with her a little bit. She would never flinch when she would train, and she trained hard. Like, she's fucking crazy. Like, Erin Stern, you know I respect you, and you're badass. Definitely crazy. A good crazy, I think, because that's why you're so badass. I'm telling you. One time I was like, how come you'll never flinch or hear nothing? She's like, gets up. We were just training legs. And she trained hard, and so like, obviously I have to train harder, you know? I'm screaming inside. I was like, I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, it was like a turn on, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. You know, I'm like, fuck. But she won 2 Olympias, and she coached herself, trained herself, everything herself. She was trying to be a track athlete. She ran track, and she was like real close to making the Olympics. Didn't quite make it. So she took that same training and went into figure and just fucking dominated, dude.
Yeah.
Usually you have to have a coach. She didn't have a coach. I mean, that's impressive.
Yes.
She was really impressive. She's strong as shit. I think her best squat was like 315. Yeah. And if you look at her, you're like, where does it come from? I mean, she was muscular and stuff, but she's never over the top. She did a great job. She's doing bikini now. I think she just competes because she just likes to compete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To go from like being number 1 and then going and then switching classes and not being number 1, but coming out every year, I think she's just that person. Just can't help it, you know, and I respect it. You know, I have to say, so that workout that you saw me do with all those reps, that is a version of a workout called Hell that was introduced to me by Margaret Taylor, the woman that I was talking about earlier. Things didn't work out, but I got to give credit's due. You know, she had this workout that I call Hell, and I have it written on some of my programs. I think it's written in my Supernatural series, where I have my old workouts in there, higher volume. But she would start with 5 pounds and incrementally work up 10, 15, 20, all the way to like 25 pounds, and then work back down. So she'd go all the way up with the weights and back down for 1 set. She called it Hell because it burns. And I have to tell you, I think that mindset alone for shoulders, I adopted from her, and I think actually was a big reason why I've developed my shoulders as well as I have. Because I had this conversation with Erin Stern one time, because she was like telling me she was doing all these reps because she just wanted her shoulders harder but not bigger. And I was like, well, that's how I get mine big and ripped, is lots of reps. And she kind of looked at me and I was like, I don't know if you should be doing all those reps like that. I don't know what the answer is. You're gonna grow. She was like, well, I gotta figure out something because I don't want my proportions off. I don't want bigger shoulders than I have right now, you know? And I was like, yeah, I built my shoulders on hundreds of reps in workouts. Like today I'm ready to go. We did everything I did right there. I did about 500 reps for laterals, you know? If you throw in uprights, I'm over 500 reps. You know, the upright rows. We're gonna do triceps and be done with it, but that was a typical workout for me for years. Just reps, boom, 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 until they get so fucking like just where it's like hard to lift my arms. Like, try to drink water. Still lifting my arm. Anyway. Good for a little bit. I was so fucking pumped. I was so pumped. I love getting pumped. That's what it's all about for me, you know. Like there could be nobody in here, and once I get pumped like that, I'm happy. And it takes a lot of pain to get there. I think that's what makes it even more rewarding, because I just went through fire. I went pretty heavy on chest day. I did heavy skull crushers, so I just keep everything light today. So I'm trying to like not go heavy.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that setting works so the camera didn't turn off, huh?
Yeah.
You're good?
Mm-hmm.
One big man.
Thanks, buddy.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
Thank you.
That makes me look like a bitch.
At least you're in here.
What's up?
At least you're in here.
Yeah.
And you're training. You look good.
Appreciate it.
You look good. There's just levels to it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm retired, man. I just stay in shape now.
You're trying to stay in shape?
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Thanks. You do something long enough, eventually you don't know another way, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, it's
You know what I
an
mean?
addiction. It's a healthy addiction.
I think so.
In some ways.
I tell myself that.
You use some tea or what?
Yeah.
Open, obviously, or classic?
Yeah, all of it. Actually, I think I'm one of the only competitors in the NPC to ever win a championship in all 3 classes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but open is like where I hang because of my weight. I did well in classic has changed a little bit over the years, but the first year I did classic. But I started bodybuilding in 2001 as a team, and there was only men's bodybuilding, and there was only women's bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And then women's figure came out 2 years later.
That's right.
They didn't have bikini or nothing. I'll never forget. I remember when they finally brought the bikini class out. I was like, sweet. They finally got some ladies for the bodybuilders. You know, I was like, this is great. This class is for us.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what I thought. It was hilarious. Somebody's great. So now we can do this together, you know? Because not every dude, wants to
I'm a dainty lady.
date a girl that's just a jacked bodybuilder. You know, I respect it, and some girls pull it off and look great, but not everybody's after that. You know what I mean?
It shows dedication, persistence. You're not afraid to work hard. It's striking.
It's just funny, like the bikini class was like, when it first came out, it was like girls like from the beach, cute, makeup, come out, maybe see a line or two, kind of a flat stomach. It went from that to like, these bitches are like clack, clack, clack.
Muscle mommy.
Like, they're just so hard. Like they just starve for like months and then come out like, they'll be coming out like 8% body fats, and shit like that. 6, 7, and like, they're making a new bikini class now that's gonna be softer. So it's like more of like because no matter what class you make, it becomes so competitive. Mm-hmm. That's why there's so many divisions, because they want to make it so everybody can do it.
It's all about inclusivity, right?
Well, I hope not.
Yeah.
But I think it's about just providing levels so more people could be involved.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like,
But I feel like bodybuilding.
if a girl looks at women's bodybuilding,
Right.
My friend Andrea Shaw, talk about her all the time because she's awesome. It's nice to see you at the Olympia, Andrea. She's a badass, and looks amazing, is amazing, but not everybody's going after that,
Right.
So they've created other classes. The girls can be competitive within those classes for different things, and I think it's good. Really good.
It's definitely good, but I feel like bodybuilding is one last thing where you have to it's all about the amount of effort you put in.
Yeah.
So it's one thing I'm respect about it. You can't just show up and win.
Nah. You can't just decide one day you're gonna be a bodybuilder.
Exactly.
You gotta prepare.
Yeah. That's why I hope it's not about inclusivity. It's
Right, no, it's not, dude. Like, you know, Jim Mannion's my boy. He runs a tight ship over there. And I love watching bodybuilding shows.
Yeah.
I do. I love it. Like, even though I don't compete anymore, I love it. Like, I just... You can see some impossible physiques sometimes. You'll see some dudes you look at and you're like, man, how'd you get your legs like that? Or like, how'd you get your back like that? Or like, you know? And then sometimes you see some ladies and you're like, I didn't know glutes could look like that. You see these wellness class girls?
yeah.
Fuck, dude, like some of those girls, I'm like, I didn't even know it could look like that. You know?
It's just impressive.
Like Vivian Winkler, like she's Brazilian, you know? Started off just showing a whole different side of like what bikini was. Dude, wellness class was huge in Brazil for like 5 or 10 years before it came to the States.
Yeah.
Because Brazilians are built different.
Yeah.
You familiar at all? It's like they're just built different. You know what I mean? Like I've been to Brazil. It's fucking crazy. Like, and so it makes sense that their class was like different, you know? And then it became a thing in the States, and now, like, I think the Brazilians are winning over in the States. You know what I mean?
When's the last time you competed? Don't mind me asking.
2017.
Really?
Yeah.
You still that dialed in?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's impressive too, man. That's badass.
It gets easier as you get older.
Is it the other way around?
No, it gets easier.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, this elbow, I kind of feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions right now.
Yeah.
But this elbow is kind of, so it is what it is. So let me see if I can do an overhead movement. Maybe that'll feel better. Feels better.
How do you like it over here?
That's nice, man. How are you?
Yeah. His first time here?
Yeah, man. You got a lot going on over here.
On the other 2 rooms?
Yeah. I went
A
up.
24 gym.
I see. Yeah, I heard that. I know you got a lot building out right now.
Yeah. We just put that glute room in over. Yeah.
That's-
2 doors over. Yeah, over there.
I like that you got 200-pound dumbbells.
You know, not too many people use them.
No,
Rows, but
I'll come in for it at some point.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Too.
Probably just really buckle in and just go online and see what the golfer's elbow remedy is.
Yeah. See what the golfers have to say about it.
Dude, I can crush a fucking golf ball, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the.
I'm horrendous at golf.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad.
What's your sport?
I used to do volleyball. I'm decent at basketball.
Oh, really?
But I wouldn't really like gloat about it.
A lot of lesbians in basketball. I dated a girls basketball player. All her friends were lesbians. It's okay. I don't mind. Lesbians are cool. like one of the guys, you know.
What's your name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron Reed.
Pleasure meeting you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Maybe someday I'll see you out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. Here, I got something for you. Give this.
Gift?
Yeah, man.
Of the utility pack.
Here you go, man. What's your name?
Fabian.
Fabian. Nice to meet you, man.
Sunday.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully.
Keep training, man. How old are you?
25.
Oh, yeah, dude. You're a baby, dude. If I could get there.
Leonardo, nice to meet you.
Leonardo, Aaron, nice to meet you. You look good, too. You guys are a little power team, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. You guys gonna get ready for something, or what's the...
hopefully by the end of this year, maybe early next year.
Just set the fucking goal, dude. Burn the boats.
Goal's 300 pounds and then dice down.
Okay.
But once I hit the target goal, I'll set the date. And then
Dude, I was 25 years old first time I got 300 pounds.
so it'll be this year for me then.
That's it.
I like it.
Just,
How old are you?
Just 43.
Oh, you look amazing, brother.
Thanks, man.
I will never just 43. Keep up the work.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
You have Instagram, right?
Yeah. Yeah, check it out. I got a QR code. You see it.
that's gonna be
Yep. Yeah. Man, that's cool. Young guys like that, you know, when I was young, I was like same way. Just like he was, I was like that. You know what I mean? Like you tell he's like trying to figure it out, and he's like, he's got a nice physique. I like that he's tall. So you don't see that a lot. So I like push the tall guys. Let's go, motherfucker.
Right.
Because it fucking looks great. And you see a dude tall. You know, Rich Piana was 6 feet tall, which is like tall for bodybuilding, but he was so muscular, he looked shorter,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That
So you
is
get up on him, I'm like, dude, not a short guy. You know? Man, I miss that guy. Really miss that guy. Man, fucking. You're right there. Let's just take a little look-see. Hey, man.
Do you mind if I get a picture?
Sure, man. You got it, buddy.
How are you today?
What's your name?
Raul.
Raul. Nice to meet you, man.
I'm one of you know Chris Katruko?
Who?
Chris Katruko.
Yeah, I know Chris.
I'm one of his bodybuilders.
Oh, okay. Right on. You competing when you getting ready? What's up?
I'm finishing up my cut this month, and got 15 to go though, but should be fine.
Well, just keep fucking getting there. Just keep going. It's your first show?
Yeah.
Yeah. it's the
August
fun-
23rd.
That's the most fun.
Yeah.
First one's the most fun because you just like, you don't know what to expect and you get to just have fun. After that, it becomes a little different because you have to be better than you were the time before.
No, and I love it though because it's like there's days where it takes just more than just motivation. I feel like it's a lot more discipline. And right now during the cut, after an hour and 10, an hour and 15, my needed stage just.
Yeah, man, if you can be here, you know, bodybuilding is just discipline. You have to be very disciplined, very mentally strong, because motivation's fleeting.
Yeah.
You know, you watch a video or see somebody or have a conversation, you're ready to go. But then when stuff gets tough, you're like, I don't care, I have to do this thing. And that's where discipline is important, you know?
But I love Lord, man. That movie,
All right.
the Deadpool movie recently.
Right on, man. Fantastic. Let's do this photo. Can you still hear me in the mic? Still hear me? These things are done.
1, 2, 3. Very cool. Looks good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Aaron.
Yeah, I got something for you, man. Here you go.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, man. Nice to meet you, Raul.
Good to meet you.
Yeah. There we go. See, that way you can straight leg it without having it on your shoulders. It's on your hips, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it's really isolated for the calf. I love this exercise. Not quite heavy enough, though. Like that. You can go heavier still, but it did help. Abs feels good. All right. See, it was fun.
I like this gym.
Yeah. Wish it was a little closer.
Yeah.
You know.